Hello everybody, Dr. Mike Pfeiffer here, Doctor of Physical Therapy. Today I wanted to show you guys the top 3 exercises for shoulder, specifically rotator cuff. Actually, you're going to get a little bit of a bonus today. I think I'm actually going to go over 4 exercises because 2 of them are kind of related or similar. So you get a little bonus with some extra exercises today. So the first exercise I want to go over for rotator cuff is called shoulder external rotation. We're working on one of the rotator cuff muscles that rotate your arm outwards, or when we lay down here in a second, it's going to be upwards. So I'm going to pretend like I'm working on my left shoulder here. So I'm going to lay down on my right side. Your elbow and arm is resting against your side. Your hand is going to rest against your stomach. You're going to keep your elbow at your side, and you're just going to rotate your arm upwards towards the ceiling, okay? If that's a little bit easy, you can grab a little dumbbell weight, or if you're at home and you don't have a dumbbell, you can use a can of soup or anything like that, some tomato sauce, and you can do that same motion with a little weight. If that's uncomfortable or painful though, just go without any weight and just use the weight of your arm. I would suggest starting with 2 to 3 sets of 10 with that exercise to help work on strengthening that muscle there. The next exercise I'd like to do is this kind of series of 2 exercises. A lot of people with rotator cuff have difficulty going overhead when they're sitting or standing. So we're going to do a progression of getting that arm overhead and strengthened by laying down. So you're going to lay on your back. We're going to work on my right arm this time. So you're just going to lay on your back on your bed. And what you're going to do is you're just going to try to raise your arm up and over as far as you can. Now the key to this exercise, a lot of people, if you have shoulder pain, the thing is when you go up, a lot of people want to bring their shoulder up towards their ear. So I want you to try and keep your shoulder blade down towards the table. So kind of squeeze your shoulder blade together as you go up and over as far as you can. We want to try to achieve full range of motion. If you're having pain, you might not be able to get all the way, so you're going to go up as far as you can and nice and easy back down. Sometimes the down is the hardest part. The key is keeping that shoulder down and against the table, not allowing it to scrunch up towards your ear. So this is a bad technique, but it's what I see a lot. This is how it should look, if you guys can see my shoulder there, okay? If that's super easy and you can go all the way up, but sitting is still difficult, what you can do at home is prop up. You can prop up your self on some pillows. Here we have a fancy table that raises up, but at home, you can just kind of prop some pillows up or maybe in a lazy boy recliner. And then by being on an angle, that's going to make those muscles work a little bit more as you progress towards getting all the way up straight and being able to raise your arm up. So that is the supine flexion. And as going overhead is difficult, usually going sideways is also difficult. So you can start the same way with the progression of that, is laying on your side. With your arm straight, thumb up towards the ceiling, you're going to raise your arm up and over this way and back down. Once again, making sure as you're going up, your shoulder's not popping up towards your head. You're keeping it down as you're raising your arm up. Once again, if those are a little bit easy, you can always progress with your dumbbell weight or with a can of soup or tomato paste or whatever you have at home. So those are already 3 exercises, but we're going to give a bonus. This next exercise is actually a series of 3 exercises I like to do. It's working on strengthening the rotator cuff, but also it's a postural exercise as well. It strengthens around the shoulder blade. I call these the prone shoulder exercises. Some people call these I's, Y's, and T's, and you'll see why in a second. So I'm going to do these without a weight. You're going to lay on your stomach. I'm going to work on my left shoulder. So you're going to lay on your stomach. The first exercise is the I. So you're going to go straight back, even with your your body. Now the key with this exercise is that you're keeping the front of your shoulder up off the table. So once again, you're going to squeeze that shoulder blade up off the table and go straight back even with your body. Okay? So that's the I. Out to the side, you're going to do a T. It makes it one side of a T formation there. So you're going to go straight out to the side with your palm facing down towards the ground. Once again, focusing on squeezing that shoulder blade. And then the last one is the most difficult. You might have to hold off on this one to begin with. It might be a little bit too difficult. But this one is thumb up towards the ceiling, and you're reaching up on about a 45-degree angle, kind of like you're making a Y, like the song YMCA. We're going for one side of the Y. Okay? So we got the I straight back, the T straight out to the side, and the Y up on about a 45-degree angle. If those are easy, obviously you can add some weight as well, but those are pretty difficult. They look easier than they are. So I would definitely start without doing any weights and maybe start lower reps on that exercise. But all those other exercises, you can do 2 to 3 sets of 10 or as tolerated. You shouldn't have any pain with any of these exercises, so don't push through the pain, but you can go up to the pain to try and get a little bit of a stretch with those exercises. So today you got a little bit of a bonus. Normally we just do the top 3 exercises. I think that added up to be about 6 exercises, but they're all great rotator cuff, shoulder exercises. I hope you enjoy. Thank you.